like Tolkien readers, let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers. And I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena.
Ready, gentlemen?
For the Cavaliers, this is the last game before heading back to Cleveland. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season. No doubt about that. A team with a lot of talent that can win really in a number of ways. They've been every bit as formidable as we anticipated.
Well, you heard Dennis Green years ago say, we are what our record says we are. And they've earned their place among the league's elite teams. But regular season is regular season. Success counts very little when it comes to the playoffs. So that's how they'll be evaluated. They'll be forgiven for looking ahead to the playoffs. I think they're going to rise to the challenge once again.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at center. Back to Smith. Here's LeBron. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Hornets. Irving drives in. Thompson with it. Picked up by Love. Smith for 3. And that one's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
There's the dish to Love. No good on the 3.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Outside Irving. Thompson in the corner. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Cleveland gets it back. No good from the low block.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
LeBron with it. Now Smith defending. And the dunk by James.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jefferson in for James. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Fry's checked in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Smith. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And on the way from Irving for three. That's good. Irving's got 5 now.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
That's a 2 from Smith. And Fry kicks to Smith. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, this touch is basically gone AWOL.
So it's the Cavaliers now. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
From deep, Smith missing again. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving for 3. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by, and we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thompson down low with Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving. And it's LeBron in the small forward. Mozgov passes to LeBron. Out to Smith. Shot clock at 2. Thompson with the rebound. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Hornets.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Tries a 3 off the inbound.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's caught. Yeah. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The drive by James. Oh, wow.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exudes his authority on that play.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, man?
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. On its way from Irving for 2. And that misses badly. Air ball. From deep. And again, LeBron missing. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Goes up on the wing. No good. Good D by Love.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Back to James. Another miss by James.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you. Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
Irving dishes to Dellavedova. To the middle. Mozgov kicks to Thompson.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the...
DJ Khaled.
To the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in the 3 spot. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Smith, no good. Barnes kicks to Green. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls, and because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Curry. Good work defensively by Smith.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And Thompson kicks to Mozgov. And he dunks it down.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kicks to Bogut. Feeds it to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Passes it to Bogut. Shot clock at 6. There's the dish to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And that's an air ball. Not even close. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Barnes passes to Thompson. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Green dishes to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Irving kicks to Mozgov. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good. Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring. First in assists. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Livingston passes to Barbosa. Iguodala outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Spates kicks to Livingston. Inside. Here's Barbosa. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Barbosa's got 6. Irving dishes to Jefferson. The kick out to Irving. Sinks the 3-pointer. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Iguodala. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Knocked loose and stolen by Fry. Here's Love. Powered down with both hands.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Golden State looking at who they've got. He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Bogut in at the center position.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. To the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Curry's shot is good.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Dishes it to Mozgov. It's stolen by Bogut. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. In third, the Cavaliers.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Curry. Good D by Thompson. The drive by James. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Green kicks to Bogut. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Another miss by Curry.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jefferson in for Smith. Spates checked in for the Warriors. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Near the three-point line, it's Love. It's rebounded by Curry.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
James outside. And stolen by Barnes. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jefferson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Mozgov. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Warriors, Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Irving kicks to Love. It's tipped and stolen by Spates. Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Irving. In the corner, Rush with it. Fires the 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the back end.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And he can't hit the second. Jefferson, that's for two. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. To the inside. It's deflected. And stolen by Fry. And Jefferson throws it down home.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break. And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Irving drives in. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cleveland ahead, leading by just one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's LeBron in the three, the small forward. That's the five for Cleveland right now.
At the line,
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And the second free throw, good.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Curry passes to Thompson. Bogut with a screen on Irving. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Barnes against James. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Irving. Rebounded by Bogut. The Warriors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. The tray. Thompson misses. While Cleveland shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's the feed to Thompson. For 3, Smith. And good on the basket. Book it. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron. Curry outside. Good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Irving dishes to Smith. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the dunk by Barnes.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Warriors leading by 4. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Left side, Curry. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And here's Barnes for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Smith kicks to Irving. Curry with the steal. Here's Barnes. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving leading the charge. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Love's check in for Mozgov. Then for the Warriors, Iguodala comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes. Curry outside. Iguodala, the pass to Green. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. James comes in for J.R. Smith. And Jefferson subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
It's Jefferson with the drive. And it is good at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Rush out there with Iguodala. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Livingston in at the one spot. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Love for three.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Fry, good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Love kicks to Jefferson. For three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16.
just not much success when it comes to shooting. And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Knocked away.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. And it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush. Barnes dishes to Bogut. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
And it's Smith missing. Warriors leading by 7. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
The drive by James. Goes back up. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Smith with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Pulls up. Thompson passes to James. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Irving. And good. He nails it.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Green with the block. But they get it back. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Thompson dishes to Smith. Here's the 3. Cleveland the rebound. Irving against Thompson. Mozgov passes to Irving. So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. And so Irving nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Curry. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Mozgov. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Yes! And the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look. Count it.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
The drive by... Oh, wow. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Irving can't hit. Deflects the pass. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Off the inbound pass, and it's Curry laying it in.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt. He is a threat from anywhere.
So we see the Warriors get